one. I am just going to move my screens around here for just a second. I'm going to wait for a few people to hop on here. So I'm coming live for just a second. I didn't know all this stuff existed. This is cool. Let's do this one. I like it. Okay, guys, so I'm here in the studio and hi, Libby. It's good to see you. I'm sorry that my video isn't up yet. It is loaded in YouTube. However, the problem with what's going on here in my studio is I live in a very small town in the country, and our whole entire town is getting new internet, and they've been working on it for some time now, and they just keep cutting our internet off. So hi, Billy. So this week's video will go up, and it is going to cover 2 weeks worth of data because I was absent last week. I wasn't going to tell you guys what happened, but do you guys remember back on July 12th when I couldn't speak? I had laryngitis. Well, then they said that I had bronchitis and I wasn't getting better. Last week I was still coughing. I'm actually still coughing now. However, I wasn't getting better, and I woke up Friday and had to go to the emergency room because I couldn't swallow or anything. My voice and everything was gone again. And so I went to the hospital, and they said bronchitis takes a long time, and they swabbed my throat, sent stuff out for testing. They called me they sent me home with taking ibuprofen only. 4 days later, they called me and said, oh, by the way, your strep test came back and you're very positive for strep throat. So they finally got me antibiotics and steroids, and some of the people on Patreon, because I was on Patreon every day doing summaries. If I'm ever not on YouTube, you can always go to Patreon. I'm always going to be there no matter what, unless I can't see, or you know what I mean? But I was there. and Patreon was completely caught up on news. So I'm glad that you guys are bearing with me, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. I know my hand looks funny because it's the way that the phone is sitting up on the computer. Yeah, so the internet is just spinning. I'll show you what I mean by just spinning. If you guys can see, this is Patreon, it's just spinning, and over here on YouTube, it's just spinning. We did talk about some exciting things on today's show because, like I said, I covered 2 weeks worth of data. And I just picked the things that I thought were the most important. If you want to get all of those things, you can always go over to Patreon, and everything is there. But we talked about the gray list. We talked about removing zeros in great detail. We talked about the exchange rate. We talked about the World Trade Organization and some of the controversy that's going on with that. We talked about the Baghdad Summit this week. We talked about the Peshmerga forces. We talked about OPEC and 24 strategic partnership projects that Iraq is implementing. So this week's show was really good. I took my time, and then I went to put it up, and the internet didn't work. So forgive me. Of course that would happen, right? When I wasn't here last week. But I'm okay. I'm feeling better. I got my strength back. I can finally put makeup on, put clothes on, stand up. I went to my daughter's game last night, which was my first obstacle to kind of get over, to make sure that I could do news today. And everything's gone great. I still can feel the infection, but I also, you guys don't know, I have a little bit of kidney problems, so I hurt really bad from all those antibiotics and steroids. And like I said, there was a girl on Patreon that left me a message, and a natural shot that I was doing, which was apple cider vinegar, organic, with honey and lemon, and I put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, and I was doing that 3 times a day. I'm still doing that, and it actually was making my voice come back between that, the antibiotics, and the steroids. So now I'm here. Yes, I do need to come back to Florida. I could definitely use some Florida right now. Yogurt is the best for strep when you're taking antibiotics. I will pick some up for sure. Yeah, so I'm on my 4th day of antibiotics, and I want to thank the Currency 365 and his crew, because they checked on me. John checked on me quite a few times, gave me some frequency videos. That was really, really, truly nice of him. And there was a lot of other people that checked in on me, and I appreciate all of you guys. I know that you guys were like, where am I? Because I didn't even say anything to YouTube. And the reason I didn't say anything is because I didn't want to have to respond to all the comments, and I adore all of you guys. So I wanted to be able to respond to you guys. And because I just could not, and I was really down, I needed to just focus on my health and getting back. However, the show will be up. Thank you for coming in here with me this afternoon. I am on my cellular data through Verizon. I wish it would make my computer work, right? You know that commercial where it's like my people's people and all that? Yeah, so my phone is working. However, my computers aren't uploading. So as soon as they release the internet, they keep stopping the internet from all of us when they're doing the lines, and then we have to wait for them to turn them back on after their guys aren't up on the poles working. Now, what kind of internet are they giving us, right? However, there is something that I did want to touch base with everybody on. There's a lot of misinformation and disinformation that is going around on the internet. And I just want to make sure that you guys are not following people that are misleading you because they're wanting you to buy inflation currency. Please be careful with that. I think that the Iraqi dinar is definitely a risky investment. However, I do think that they will eventually return back to internationalism. And that's what today's show was about. It was huge, like on a lot of information to leading to getting back to an international stage. I believe, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor. However, I believe that when Iraq does return to an international stage, we will see it on a level playing field. And I want to make sure that my audience is really, really aware of that, because and if they go over $1, when I say level playing field, I'm thinking like country to country, dollar, 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 dollar. That's what I believe in, a level playing field. On a new system, right? If it's the old system, could it be $1 to $3 and something cents? We could speculate that, right? So yeah, if we're moving forward with Iraq and Iraq's on a new system, which is what they are pushing in Iraq, I would think it would be $1 or a level playing field with all the other countries. And that's just giving a very realistic outlook at it. But I did want to come on today, and I hope you guys do enjoy the show. And if you're getting currency, try to get it from the banks and as close to Iraqi exchanges as possible. Because when I've looked at places in some of these people that push the currency, I'm seeing them push it for like $1,450 for $1 million. And I know that people in Iraq are getting it for like 700, to 800 bucks around in that area as a roundabout. So be careful out there. Don't give your personal information to anybody. Keep your investments private and secure. And yeah, so look forward to the video, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully for normal broadcasting. Hopefully they don't interrupt my internet, but if it does happen, it will post by Saturday morning, because usually in the morning our internet has restored. Hopefully they're not still doing internet by then, because this is bizarre to me. Yeah, so I enjoy being here. I'm going to be here with you guys all the way until the end of this. Yeah, so have a great evening, everybody. Keep checking back. The video should be up. And don't forget to smash the like button. And if you guys could do me a favor, if you guys could take the video today and just share it on your timelines or with your family and friends that have the Iraqi dinar, that would be so amazing of you guys. And I will see everybody soon. Okay? Bye. Bye, Andy. Bye, Libby. Bye, Rob. And everybody on here. I love you guys all. I adore you guys.